When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on the mountain, and after he sat down. His disciples came to him. He opened his mouth. When Jesus saw the crowds, large crowds followed him. Verse 25, chapter 4. All this area. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on the mountain or hill. And after he sat down, there's got the Sermon on the Mount. Quote, unquote. He opened his mouth and began to teach them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So you want to be blessed. Blessed are those who mourn. Okay. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the gentle, or humble, meek. Blessed are the meek, or humble. You know, this is something you could preach to Doug Perry. He's got some problems, in case you haven't figured it out. Blessed are the humble or gentle, it says gentle, humble or meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Not those who act meek, but those who are meek. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. For they shall be satisfied. You're looking for the right thing to do. You will be satisfied. If you're hungry and you're thirsty for righteousness, you're going to be satisfied. Who the hell cares, okay? Who the hell cares whether you seem like you've got the right thing or not? Sure. Either defend or get to the point where you can defend your faith. But who you got to prove it to? People who won't listen? You hunger and thirst for righteousness? They shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful. Real problem here on YouTube. Lack of mercy. All you got to look at is Jesus Freak. 777. All you got to look at is a certain YouTuber that gets very angry. All you got to do is look at people are not only perverse, people that are not only perverse, but as well unmerciful, like your whole FOTM crowd. You know, every time people want to get back to the Bible, they're always getting back to, not get back to the Bible and really it doesn't take, you know what I'm talking about? They're always doing the same thing. They're getting to where they're shoving one another and condemning one another, and then it gets lax. And it always seems like it's some brainwashing. You shouldn't expect people to speak the truth. What kind of people do you think are around you? Right? Right? it gets lax, and what distinction is there from the world around them? What distinction is there from the world? Blessed are the pure in heart. Where do you have that? When people come to you with evil motivations and tell you that the Christian is not pure in heart, when people prove to you what they are, that's not pure in heart. They make a showing, but it's not God's. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Seems like it's progressive to me. What do you think? I mean, it seems progressive. Poor in spirit, mourn, gentle, hunger and thirst for righteousness, merciful, pure in heart. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who have been persecuted. Keeps on moving along there. Progressively, I think. For the sake of righteousness, which happened back here, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. So they've been filled at this point, persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you. Oh, you can see this is the next step. Persecuted then, blessed are you when they insult you, and persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward. Rejoice and be glad. You actually can do that. For your reward in heaven is great. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Wow. On the level of being worthy and enough of a thorn in someone's side to hit the level of people they slaughtered. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses, has become salt tasteless. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has become tasteless, how can it be made salty? Jesus would later, Peter will later ask him, Jesus, is this for everybody, or is this for our specific group? Is it for me and it's not for them? I get the best from the table. Jesus said, he who has ears, let him hear. It also says that in Revelation. Jesus says that in Revelation. It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill or mountain. It says mountain, okay. A city set on a hill or mountain cannot be hidden. Nor does one light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. So if you're a Christian, or for those who would become a Christian, you're supposed to have tang. You're supposed to be salty. You're not supposed to be tasteless. If you're so mild that you're getting eked out, it's not good. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. A city on a hill, nor does one light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Because Christians know where it comes from. And they make that evident. Because it's going to come out of their mouths. It's going to be expressed in what they do.